Good morning students. In this video I am going to explain about gray code. So gray code is a non-weighted code. So we can't assign any positional weights to the bits. We are taking just values. So gray code is a non-weighted code. So it is not suitable for the arithmetic applications. It is a unit distance code. If you consider the binary code for two digits 00, 01, 10, 11. If you observe this code, in first one both are zeros. In the second case, here 0 is same as 0, but this one is, it converts from 0 to 1. And in the second case, this 0 is goes into 1 and this one is goes into 0. Here both the positions are changing. If you consider the gray code, this one is binary code, and if you consider the gray code, that is 00, 01, 11, 10. Observe this. Here 0 is same as 0 and here 0 is become 1 and here 0 is become 1 and 1 is as it is. That means from one position to another position, one bit to another bit, only one position is changing. So it is a unit distance code. At a time only one position is changing. But in binary digit, at a time the digits may be changed more than one. So that's why gray code is called unit distance code. And it is also known as reflective code. Reflective code, and it is a sequential code. It is also known as sequential code. So to use gray code in the computers, we should convert that gray code into binary code, and to understand gray code or binary code, we should convert that binary code into gray code. So we have two processes: convert binary code into gray code and convert gray code into binary code for using gray codes in computers. So binary code to gray code conversion. So convert 10010 into, this is the binary number. So bits are represented with B0, B1, B2 and B3. Here we are taking, how many bits we are taking? Here we are taking 4 bits from B0 to B3. Right side first bit is the LSB and left side first bit is the MSB. To convert binary to gray conversion, first write the binary of MSB as it is. So what is the binary of MSB? That is 1. So write the binary of MSB as it is for the gray code of MSB, most significant bit. Now add B3 plus B2, that is MSB and MSB minus 1 digits. So 1 plus 0. If you get carry, neglect carry, otherwise write the sum. So 1 plus 0, how much? 1 plus 0 is 1. Now add B2 plus B1. So adjust MSB minus 1 plus MSB minus 2. Add MSB minus 1 and MSB minus 2. So 0 plus 0, 0. Now add B1 plus B0, or we can say it as MSB minus 2, MSB minus 3, that is 0 plus 1. How much? 0 plus 1 is 1. So this is the binary to gray conversion. Here this one is G0, G1, G2 and G3. Okay, this is the binary to gray conversion. Here we are writing MSB of the binary as it is, and we are adding MSB to the MSB minus 1 and write the sum as the MSB minus 1 of the gray code. Like that, adding the succeeding bits. Okay. Next one, gray to binary conversion. So 101011 is the given gray code. So you have to convert this gray code into binary code. So to convert gray to binary, first write the MSB of the gray code as it is for MSB of the binary. So what is the MSB of the gray code? That is 1. Write 1 as it is. Now add this MSB of the gray code to MSB minus 1 of the MSB minus 1 of the binary code. So 1 plus 0, 1, right here. Now add this to the next bit. So 1 plus 1, sum is 0, that is 0. Now add this to the next bit. 0 plus 0, 0. And add this to the next bit. 0 plus 1, that is 1. Now add this to the next bit. 1 plus 1, 0 with carry 1. We are neglecting carry here. So this is the gray to binary conversion. So to convert gray to binary, to convert gray code to binary code, first write the MSB of the gray code as it is and add MSB of the binary to the MSB minus 1 of the result. So add like succeeding bits, then you will get the binary code. This one is the binary and this one is the gray code. So this is the conversion of gray to binary. Hamming code not only identifies not only detecting the bit error, it also identifies location of the error bit and provides solution to the error. So that's why Hamming code is called error detecting and correcting code. It provides solution to the error, so it is called error detecting and correcting code. So to provide solution to the how many bits are received and how many bits are transmitted. So the received information contains two parts. One is information bits and another one is parity bits. So to calculate, while you sending the information from transmitter to the receiver, we are adding some extra bit to the information bits. So that extra bit is called parity bit. So to decide how many parity bits we have to send to the receiver, depending on one equation, that equation is 2 power p. 2 power p is greater than or equal to n or x plus p plus 1. N plus p plus 1. Here p is the parity bits and n is the information bits. So if you consider, so you have to decide how many parity bits you have to send with the information bits. So by calculating trial and error method. For example, if the information bits are 4, that is n or x equal to 4, then you have to assume p equal to 2. So if you take p equal to 2, 2 power 2 greater than or equal to 4 plus 2 plus 1. So here 2 power 2 means 4. 4 is greater than or equal to 7. So this condition is not satisfied. So assume p equal to 3. Assume p equal to 3. Then 2 power 3 equal to 2 power 3 greater than or equal to 4 plus 3 plus 1. So 2 power 3 means that is equivalent to 8. 8 greater than or equal to 4 plus 3 plus 7. So it is exactly equal to 8. So P equal to 3 is the parity bits. You have to choose parity bits 3 while sending the information bits 4. So you have to check this condition. If the condition is satisfied, take that number of parity bits. So first, for Hamming code we have different types of steps while sending or finding the error detection and location. First one is find the parity bits, number of parity bits by using this formula. And next one, the first step we are going to decide number of parity bits, that is. And in the second step we have to construct the bit allocation table. In the third step, assign parity bits. Enter parity bits in allocation table to form 7-bit Hamming code. 7-bit Hamming code. Here information bits are 4 bits and parity bits are 3 bits. So 4 plus 3, 7. So here we are going to design Hamming code for the 7 bits. For that purpose we have 4 steps. In the first step we should decide or we should calculate number of parity bits. So here 2 power p must be equal to or greater than n plus p plus 1. So here n is the information bits and p is the parity bits. It should be greater than or equal to 2 power p. And in the second step, construct bit allocation table. So in the bit allocation table we have bit number, bit location. So in the bit allocation table we have bit designation, that means B0, B1, B2, B3 like that, and bit number 1, 2, 3 like that, and bit location name, that means 001, 00001, 0010 like that. Those are called bit location number. And next information bits and then parity bits. These are the contents in the bit allocation table. So you have to construct the bit allocation table by using information bits and parity bits. In the third step, assign parity bits. So we know how many bits we have to send, how many parity bits we have to send to the receiver. So what are those bits we have to assign here in the third step. For that purpose we have to check the, for example in this example we have 3 parity bits represented with, we have to consider we should add these parity bits at the 2 powers of. So assign parity bits in the third step. In the fourth step, enter parity bits in allocation table to form a 7-bit Hamming code. So we know information bits and we are going to calculate parity bits. Now enter all these bits to form a 7-bit Hamming code. So this is the design procedure for Hamming code. Now we are going to see the example for Hamming code. Now we are going to see the Hamming code, example of Hamming code. 1011 is the received data for odd parity. So the information bits n equal to 4. So we have to calculate the parity bits. So by using the equation 2 power p greater than or equal to how much? N plus p plus 1. So assume p equal to 3. 2 power 3 greater than or equal to 3 plus 4 plus 3 plus 1. So 8. greater than or equal to 8. So condition is satisfied. So in the first step, find the first step, number of parity bits. So what are the number of parity bits? So parity bits is 3 and information bits are 4. So we are going to design Hamming code for the 7 bits. The second step, we have to construct the allocation table. The second step, construct the allocation table contains bit designation, and second one bit location, and third one bit location number, and in the fourth one information bits, number of information bits, and in the fifth one. So bit designations, we have total 7 bits. We have 4 information bits and 3 parity bits. First we should decide location of the parity bits. We should locate the parity bits in the 2 powers. So 2 powers means 2 power 0, that is in the D1 position. 2 power 1 means that is in the D2 position, and 2 power 2 position, that is in the 4th position, and 2 power next one 2 power 3 position, that is in the 8th position, 1st position, 2nd position, 4th position, and 8th position. So these are the parity bits allocation positions. Now we have 3 parity bits. So we should allocate parity bits at P1, P2 and P4. So these are the parity bits, and information bits are, what are the remaining? D3. So D3, D5, D6 and D7 are the information bits. Okay, information bits. Now write the bit designations. What are the bit designations? P1, P2, D3, P4, D5, D6 and D7. So these are the bit designations. P1, P2 and P4 are the parity bits. D3, D5, D6 and D7 are the information bits. Okay, and bit locations are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 are the bit locations, and bit location number is 001, 010, 011, 100, 101, 110, 111. So this is the bit allocation table. So this is the bit allocation table. Now the information bits are 1011. MSB is 1, 0, 11. So these are the information bits. Now we have to assign the parity bits. So to assign the parity bits, we have to check to assign P1 parity bit 1. So we have to check it the locations LSP including parity bits. But in parity we don't have parity bit, so no need to check at the P1 and check at the LSP of the numbers. So we have, so check the bit location at for P1 check it 3, 5, 7 because we have 1 at these places only. 3, 5, 7. So from these 4 positions 3, 5, 7 has all 3 ones. For odd parity, already we should have odd number of ones. So in the information, already we have odd number of ones. We have one at the 3 position, 5 position, and another one at 7 position. So total we have 3 ones. So we have odd number of ones. So the parity bit P1 should be, so assign here 0. Next, to check the parity bit 2. So we have to look for the middle bit 1. So this is the middle bit 1, but we don't have information here, so no need to check here. And we have here also middle bit 1, and here also middle bit 1, and here also middle bit 1. So to check the P2, we should locate it, we should check it where and where. 3, 6, 7. So at 3 we have 1, and at 6 we have 0, and at 7 we have 1. So here we have only 2 number of ones, but we are assigning this for the odd parity. It should has odd number of ones. So we have 2 ones at the information. So to assign odd parity, the parity bit should be odd one. That the parity bit should be 1. So that is P2 is 1. And in the third bit, check for the MSB of the result, MSB of the given bits. So for MSB we have MSB1 at the 4th position, 5th position, 6th position, and 7th position, but we don't have value information bit at the 4th position. So check for P3. Check for P3 at where and where? 5, 6, and 7 only. So here 5, 6, 7 also we have only 2 ones. So to assign odd parity, the parity bit should be 1. So if you keep parity bit 1, then total ones are 3. So those are that is belongs to odd parity. So this is the information bits 1, 0, 1, 1, and these are the parity bits, that is 1, 1, 0. Now write the parity bits assigning table. First step, we are determining the parity bits. The parity bits are 1, 1, 0, and write that in the 4th one, write the parity bits in the bit allocation table. Now write the 7-bit Hamming code. So 7-bit Hamming code has what are those? P1, P2, D3, P4, D5, D6, and D7. So P1 is 0, P2 is 1, and D3 is 1, D4 is 1, and P4 is 1, T4 is 1, D5 is 1, D6 is 0, and D7 is 1. So this is the 7-bit Hamming code. So we have parity bits, 3 parity bits. Those are P1, P2, P3. 0, 1, 1, 0 is the parity bits, and data is 1, 0, 1, 1. So this is the constructed Hamming code. We construct this code we have the information bits 1, 0, 1, 1, and we assign parity bits to that one to send it to the receiver. Okay, thank you.